What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Tiffany Haddish went viral the other day by talking about some of the times when she was broke and struggling. All right. Now, a lot of you brothers know, but I think a lot of men, you know, when you hear women complain about the fact that men are not romantic or men are not how they used to be, it's because a lot of men feel like they're going to spend a lot of money to impress a woman who don't care nothing about them. And Tiffany Haddish proves this to be true.
You know how horrible it is to have to go on a date with a guy because you need a meal? I was telling me the other day, Tiffany, you care too much about other people. You care too much about other people. And I'm like, I guess that's because I felt like nobody cared about me when I didn't have. I was just trying to figure it out. Do you know how horrible it is to have to go on a date with a guy because you need a meal? And it's like, I don't even want to be nice to this person or even get to know him. I'm hungry. I don't know. But I have a strong feeling that we are going to have a lot more thinner people out here with the price of everything. And like, you know, in this past election, we were told that the price of food would come down, but it seems like it's just going up. So we're about to learn how amazing the human body can be when you don't eat. Or we're just going to have more malnutrition people because they'll be eating more stuff out of packages and things that aren't good for you, and they'll be more malnutrition. They'll be bigger and heavier, but more malnutritioned. And maybe all these fast food places will go out of business, and people will start being like, look, I'll trade you these peaches for your lemons. Like, I'm trading with people now. My honey, I have all this honey. I trade honey for eggs.
So now let me deal with this if I can. All right. First of all, this clip went viral all over the internet, and I want to talk about a homeboy of mine. He came to Uganda. He was hanging out with me, and he was hanging out at there's a very popular mall in Kampala called Acacia Mall. Now, if anybody who's been to Acacia Mall in Kampala, you see a lot of it's just clapalicious. It's a lot of booties coming in and out. It's insane, right? And so what happens with this particular my buddy is he was coming out, and as he was coming out, he saw another chick that was coming out. Beautiful chick. He was describing her to me. I never saw what she looked like, but he was like, you know, the booty was just astronomical. It was cheeks on cheeks. I mean, it was just beautiful, right? So he said that, you know, he ran out there, and you know, in Uganda, there's a lot of bikes. They call them bodas. So most women get around, and people get around on the back of bikes. So he ran out there. He saw how double cheeked up that she was. And so he's like, look, let me pay for this for you. You know, you just call me later so we can get up. So this is exactly what the lady did. So now once he did that, he tried to set up the date. So basically, she was like, look, I'll go out with you, but I need you to basically send me like $100 because I need to have hair, I need to have makeup, I need transportation before I come, you know, and date you. So this is what I need. So he was going back and forth between the opinions, and he decided to say no. All right. Now, as far as women using men for dates, here's what we got to understand about dates. And some guys like it, some guys don't. I like going on dates. It's okay for me. All right. When do you understand when you're going to be in booty clapping conditions? If a lady likes you, and you know, you decide to go on a date. Hey, I'd like to take you out. Okay, when? Tuesday. What place is cool for you? Now, if a lady starts talking about Ruth Chris, okay? If a lady starts talking about something like crazy, like just ridiculous, okay, now here's what's happening. You have a lady that is trying to basically pay for something that she can't pay for herself. And there's a name for it called dinner whores. All right? Dinner whores. Like, I don't have no problem with Ruth Chris, but Ruth Chris is not for somebody on the first date, okay? Because the dude that she's about, and you guys already know this, let clap, he not taking her to no damn Ruth Chris. Now, if a lady would say something like, well, what do you think? and you can suggest, if she like you, she gonna make it easy. The minimum is okay. All right, cool. We can go there, right? Once we get there, it's okay. But now if the woman starts talking about, you gotta take me here, or you know she got a Nissan Altima with bad tires and all that shit, hell no. No, because you're gonna go there, you're gonna basically order that stuff, and you're gonna be what? Down bad. That's exactly what your ass is going to be. You're going to be down bad. And then you're gonna be pissed off that you paid that money. And yes, she gonna eat that food. And not only is she gonna eat the food, what is she going to do? She gonna get some extra for the dude that she's clapping, and you gonna pay for that too. Or her kids. Let me tell you a story. So your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, I used to have a girlfriend that lived in South Sacramento. Now I'm from North Sacramento, right? So it's been a long time since I basically, been driving down there and all that stuff, but I had a girlfriend that was there. So there was this chick that was from my neighborhood. Let's just call her Shayna, okay? Now, Shayna was definitely booty clapping it up. And, she was like a friend of the family, but she was thick. And I wanted the opportunity to really see about those cheeks. And she lived across the street from my grandparents. So she was like younger than me. So what ended up happening was like, as she was coming up, I mean, she was like, I was like 22. She had to be around like 12 or something like that. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe like, that age. So, but by the time I got like 30, she was like 21 or 22. She was like 8 or 9 years younger than me. Okay. So by that time she was grown. So she ended up getting into the same Facebook group that I was in. I was like, oh, you such and such. I look at the pictures. I'm like, damn, yo, she over here with ass. So anyways, I met her one day. We ended up going out to like chili, something like light. Her son was bad as hell, man. He was like all in my car tearing up shit and everything. He was trying to bend my finger back and everything. I ended up bending his stuff back a little bit. He was mad. So he was just hella, and he was like kind of, I don't know if he had a little bit of a problem, but he was down bad just in general. So one day I'm going back to South Sac. She moved over there from the Heights. So I'm like, yo, she called me one day. She's like, yo, is it okay? Can you bring, if it's not too much, like, can you stop by and bring us something to eat? I was like, oh yeah, well, I'm coming over there right now. It's not no problem. And she's like, yeah, you could just go to McDonald's and get me like some double cheeseburgers or whatever. That'd be cool. Now at the time, that was the legendary dollar menu. All right. And with the California sales tax, it was $1.07. So I slid by there, got like 26 cheeseburgers and all that. So I come to this new little hood apartment that she's staying at or whatever. And I knocked on the door. Again, I'm not really expecting nothing from the chick or whatever. It's just what it is, right? So a dude answered the door, okay? Now, one of the dudes I recognized was her brother. So I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Whatever. And I think the brother, he basically was dusty because I think he broke into my car before, but I just couldn't prove it. But anyways, long story. So basically, I do that, right? So I see a dude come through there and kiss her right in the mouth. Boom! I'm like, what? So I'm there looking like hella stupid. I wasn't like, jealous or nothing, but she just kissed the dude right there in the mouth. And he like, oh, what's up, man? I'm like, ain't nothing. He like, thanks for the cheeseburgers. Now this dude is like some young dude, tattoos, you know what I'm saying, no shirt on. And I basically just bought food for all of them. I take my ugly ass back to the car. I drive over there. I'm confused. I really don't know what just happened. I basically just I ain't gonna say I got played out, played myself. I never talked to her again after that, right? It's because women use men for dinner dates and food like all the time in a non-sexual way. And like I said, it's not all the time, but you gotta understand, man, like, don't do nothing for somebody who ain't doing nothing for you. And so many times dudes are just so like thirsty to impress chicks just to have an opportunity for clapping conditions. And they not gonna tell you, shout out to Alan Roger Curry, that you're never gonna clap these cheeks. They will never tell you that. They will never tell you, I will never deal with you again. Or never let you hit. Because if they did, we would never waste our time. Like it was this one chick. I'm gonna call her name. Her name was Brenda, right? Beautiful. So she was like a stylist or whatever. So I was trying to get with her, whatever, like that. She'll always be cordial, always be nice, but she would never give me no play. One day she was like, she had hurt her back and everything was down bad. And she would never like really reach out to me, but whenever she see me, she always seemed receptive. So I'm like, don't worry about that. Like, let me, help you get a back massage. It was like $75. I sent it. Boom. She hit me. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Ooh. Didn't hear from her after that. I hit her up one day. Like, yo, what's up? How you doing? She's like, oh, I'm fine. It's just so hot out here. I was like, really? She was like, yeah, man, this sunscreen is just, I'm out of sunscreen. So I'm thinking to myself, well, why the hell you tell me about your M&F and sunscreen? I'm like, oh, this 304 think that I'm supposed to buy the sunscreen. So she's dry bagging now, right? Now, she ain't, I ain't never got no cheeks. I ain't never clapped, not even been close to clap. I haven't even like grabbed on the booty, nothing. So I was like, oh, okay, well, where is the sunscreen available at? Before I could even press that, she didn't send me where it is, where the location was, all that. I said, okay, yeah, okay, no problem. Blocked. You was trying to take me down that booty clapping conditions road. See, she knew she wasn't gonna, she had no interest in my black ass. She knew that. She knew it from the jump, right? She knew I had no chance. She knew I was never gonna get it. I had no opportunities to get it. I was never gonna get it. And that was fine. But now what you wanna do is keep me on the up and up, have me out there dustier and dustier each day, down bad. And this is what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to keep you down there, dustier and dustier each day, down bad. This is what they're going to do. And basically, she was trying to get over. And I had to get up out of there. She's still fine, though. I mean, if I see her, I ain't nothing happened. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh, you look so nice. I'm out of there. Boom. And look, don't got no attitude with her or nothing. I'm not mad. I'm not pissed off. I'm not even worried about it. It's her loss. She could have got this tricking, but she wanted otherwise. Now it's her who's down bad. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Appreciate for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.